All right, folks, we are live and we are ready for some baseball. How's it going, everybody? I, of course, am DrDelay, and welcome back to another edition of Play-by-Play with DrDelay. Of course, we have Game 5, the Cubs and the Brewers. Both teams 2-2. Both teams winning at home. Both teams looking to move on to the next round. Again, appreciate you, George, as always. Thank you again, Holden, and it's okay, Holden. Again, I'm just entertainment. It's no biggie. You can always turn me off. I'm just a guy here calling games. Hey, Doctor, back again for more fun baseball. Keep up the good work. Last night's Tigers game was awesome. Did you get to listen? I did not. I was covering another game, James, but I heard about it. I heard again it was very, very exciting. So, hopefully we get a good one tonight. I'm hoping, this is just me, I'm hoping we get like a 13-10 game. I don't think it happens. I don't think that happens at all. But that's what I want. That is my, I don't know. That's what I would like. I would love to see a bunch of offense here tonight. And again, we have a bullpen game. So Drew Pomerantz is going to be starting off things for the Cubs. He's a former starter, but this year was a reliever, 2-2, 2.17 ERA. Started 4 games, but again, he has been mostly out of the pen. So that is your starting guy for the Cubs. Whip of a 1.07, by the way. In the postseason, 1-1 with a 1-0 with a, well, he hasn't allowed a walk or a hit yet. He's been pretty good so far. Career postseason numbers 1-1, 3.24 ERA. That is your starting pitcher for the Cubs. Again, it's going to be a bullpen game, folks. And then starting up for Trevor, for the Brewers, it's going to be Trevor McGill. This postseason, he has a 0.00 ERA, whip of a 2.00. So he's not been too great, but he has yet to allow a run. So I guess it's all good. So, but yeah, in the regular season was 6-3 with a 2.49 ERA, whip of a 1.13. So he's pretty solid, looking to find that form here tonight. Again, I don't think they make him go long. I mean, I guess you never know, but I'm expecting him just to kind of, maybe an inning, and that's it. That is it. Ready some baseball. You got the Brewers for the win tonight. Okay. Yeah, again, I'm going to have a lot of Brewers and Cubs fans here. This is a big, big series here. I mean, again, this is it. This is it for one of these teams tonight. The next team, of course, the winner of tonight will move on to play the Dodgers. Starting lineups for the Cubs, the visiting Cubs, will have Michael Busch lead off. He's at first. Nico Horner is at second. Kyle Tucker is DHing. He's batting third. Seiya Suzuki is DHing. Or no, pardon me. Seiya Suzuki is in right. He's batting fourth. Ian Happ is in left. Carson Kelly is catching. Pete Crow Armstrong is in center. Dansby Swanson is at short. And batting ninth is Matt Shaw. He'll be at third. For the Brewers, it's going to be Jackson Chourio. He's in the left. Bryce Terang is at second. William Contreras is catching. Christian Yelich is DHing. Andrew Vaughn is at first. Sal Frelick is in right. Caleb Durbin is at third. Blake Perkins, pardon me. Blake Perkins is in center. And then batting ninth is Joey Ortiz. He's the shortstop. He is the shortstop. So, again, I do apologize. I want to go ahead and just clear the air now. I am sick. I am also sleep deprived. So, I'm going to do my best to cover the game as best as I can. I know you guys are already pretty understanding of that, so I do appreciate that. But just in case you guys, just aren't familiar with me, I am under the weather, 100%. So I'm just going to, again, power through, and we're going to make this a great night because it is a great night for baseball. It's going to be sad, of course, one of these teams is going to have to go home. But, that's just the way the playoffs work. And, of course, I do hope your team wins. I know there's some Brewers fans and Cubs fans, but, I'm definitely excited for this great series as it comes to its conclusion. But, yeah, I'm very excited to see how it's going to go. Michael going for the Brewers. Chris, of course, going for the Brewers. Did I ever tell you about my ankle? I broke it. I think you did. Yes, no. Hopefully that is healing well, Holden. Hopefully you'll be okay. Again, about a minute or two away from first pitch, Miguel is on the field right now. He is just about to begin his warm-up. So, and again, I don't think I'll be doing the 3D. I'm probably going to be a little bit behind. So, we'll just do the players. So, again, Miguel, your starting pitcher, this is the guy right here. He's probably only going to last an inning. Again, it's going to be a bullpen game pretty much. That's what I expect. That's what I believe will happen. So Trevor McGill is going to be starting things off. And he, of course, will be playing or facing against Michael Busch, who has been a leadoff home run king. That's really been his thing in the postseason. He's batting .292, OPS of 1162, 4 homers and 4 RBIs. Pardon me. Carrie, of course, going with the Cubs. Thank you for stopping by, Carrie. Again, thank you guys all for tuning in for this pretty fun. I say it's going to be a pretty fun conclusion. I am myself. I'm going to be kind of greedy. I want a lot of runs. That's what I want in the final game. I don't think it'll happen, but it would be nice to see like a 13-10 game. That's all I'm saying. I want runs. I like runs. Runs are good. Runs are fun. James going for the Brewers as well. Again, Holden going for the Brewers. So right now, I believe Carey the only one. Well, no, George earlier said Cubs as well. So again, we have more Brewers than Cubs. But again, we do have a lot of support from each side here on the channel. Again, thank you guys so much for your support all year. It's been fun. Used to have boot on, but now you have a brace. Okay, that's good. You're moving up. Thank you for doing this for all of us who can't see the game. Of course, that's why I do it, Carrie. That's why I do it. I appreciate you guys for letting me call the game. Again, I know there's a lot of options out there. I really do. There's a lot. So I do appreciate you guys letting me call this game for you. Michael Busch coming up to the plates as he gets somewhat of a welcome. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike, and he was getting booed coming to the plate as that is in there for a called strike. 0-1, 87 on the radar gun there. 0-1 count. McGill delivers. That's going to be scooped to right. Frelick is under it and will make the catch for out number 1. One away for the Cubs. That'll bring up Nico Horner, who is batting .429, OPS of 985, 1 homer and 2 RBIs. It's been doing very well. All he does is hit, folks. 12 for 28. McGill delivers. That's going to be in there for a called strike. I don't know if I just heard something or not. That was weird. Is that just outside? I guess it was. So 1-0 count. My bad. 1-0 count here to Nico Horner. McGill delivers. That's going to be in there for a call strike. All right, so it's a 1-1, 98 on the inside corner. McGill's going to step off here. I guess Nico Horner wanted. I don't know. I don't know what just happened there. I don't know what just happened outside of my room here. I don't know. I'm hearing some things, so hopefully everything's okay. If I'm needed, though, I do apologize. But I don't know. It sounded kind of weird. 1-1 count here as McGill sets and fires. That's cut on and hit to right. And that is going foul, and it's 1-2. So 1-2 count. To the second baseman, Nico Horner. McGill rocks. McGill sets. McGill delivers. That's going to be hit to right. Frelick on the run, and he makes the catch for out number 2. Thunderous applause here in Milwaukee. 2 away, and that will bring up the DH, Kyle Tucker. He's batting .304, OPS of 864. 1 home run, 1 RBI so far this postseason. 7 for 23 at the plate. Has an on-base percentage, though, of .429. So, again, that batting average pretty solid, but the on-base percentage really, really good. Tucker taking his time, stepping on in. McGill comes to a set. And he delivers. That is high. 98 for ball one. Weird that the Brewers are starting a closer. Yeah, I don't know. They elected just to go with the bullpen game, I'm assuming. Both teams really have. 1-0 count. McGill delivers. That's cut on and hit to left, and that's going foul, and it's 1-1 to Kyle Tucker. They're trying, I guess, both teams trying to keep this a 1-0 game, pretty much, that's the attitude I guess they have when it's a bullpen game. 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. That's going to be low, and it's 2-1. First team to score wins. I mean, that's, I don't know. I guess that's. Two and 1 count. McGill delivers. That's going to be a swing and a miss. 88 on the changeup. Carey says King Tuck. 2-2 count. The Brewers are waving the towels that remind me so much of the terrible towels. McGill comes to a set. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. We head to the bottom of the first inning. It is still 0-0 here in Milwaukee. Pitchers attack every pitch, and batters will swing for the fences mainly till the 8th inning. Yeah, probably. Folks, again, I appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already, folks. This is what I do. I call games. So, again, if you like what you're listening to, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Let's go, Brewers. I can't stand the Cubs. True Raider. Drawing his line. He's like, hey, I'm going with the Brewers today. Again, appreciate you for stopping on by. Folks, again, appreciate all you guys for stopping on by. Like I said, there's a lot of competition tonight for this game. So I really do appreciate you guys letting me call this game for you. And again, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, folks, I just want to remind you that, hey, you should definitely do it. You should definitely you should definitely subscribe, because this is a growing channel. We've just passed 1.4. We passed 1,400 subscribers today with the football game, so pretty excited about that. We're, I believe, at 1,420. It would be great to just keep on moving up, 1,430, 1,440, again, just move it up by 10 every stream. Then, hey, that'd be pretty good. Of course, maybe one day we'll be moving up by the hundreds, but that is, of course, in the future. Be nice, folks. Yeah, that is true. We got to be nice to each other. DrDelay, you to the man. Appreciate it. Would you say more Pirates fans are pulling for the Brewers or Cubs? I don't really know. I don't think either of us are really cheering for either or, to be honest with you. Starting pitcher for the Cubs, again, it's going to be a bullpen game. It's going to be Drew Pomerantz. Again, hasn't really allowed a run in the postseason. Has allowed a hit or a walk. So, again, he's been pretty good. So, starting off again will be Jackson Chourio. And this is a long commercial. Geez, a very long commercial. They are really milking this. This has been about 2 minutes now. But yeah, Chourio is going to be batting .467, OPS of 1267, 1 homer and 6 RBIs so far this series. But yeah, again, folks, I appreciate you guys letting me call this game for you. And again, make sure to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with DrDelay. We are back, and again, McGill showed a lot of emotion on that strikeout. Again, I doubt he goes out there for another inning, as I imagine it's going to be a bunch of one inning by pretty much everybody here tonight. All right, Pomerantz will set, and he fires. That is upstairs. And it's 1-0. Miss the good old days where starters started games. Yeah, wasn't too long ago. Here's the 1-0. That's upstairs, and it's 2-0. 2-0 count to Jackson Chourio. And again, I do apologize. I am under the weather. I am sick. And I'm also sleep deprived. So I apologize for that. Here's the 2-0. That's a big swing and a miss. And it's 2-1 to Jackson Chourio. Again, great numbers so far this postseason. OPS of 1267. Believe it or not, that's actually down to what he normally has. As here's the 2-1. That's a check swing. Did he go? He did not go. And it's 3-1 to Jackson Chourio. Three and one is the count. Pomerantz delivers. That's cut on and fouled back. And it's 3-2. Count is full. Pomerantz sets, and it doesn't matter because Chourio has asked for time. I think the starters are all beat at this point, to be honest. Yeah, probably. I do expect, honestly, if the going gets tough, we might see a few starters tonight. Here's the 3-2. That's cut on and found back. And once again, it'll be 3-2. Three and two count. Pomerantz sets, rocks, and fires. Called strike three. He struck him out. And a lot of Cubs fans here because they cheered for that. A lot of Cubs fans, I'm assuming, there. Initially, I don't really see many, but that'll bring up Bryce Turang. It's batting 125 this postseason. OPS of 364. No homers and an RBI. Pomerantz delivers. That's a swing and a miss. And it's strike one. Again, it might be 50-50, honestly. Geez, based on the reaction I'm hearing. 0-1 count. Pomerantz delivers. That's in there for a called strike, and it's 0-2. Oh, geez. I'm looking at the crowd. I'm seeing a lot of people clapping. There might be more Chicago. Oh, geez. 0-2 count. Pomerantz delivers. Cut on and fouled back as Turang fights to stay alive. Only 90 miles separate these two franchises. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. That's going to be chopped, and that's going foul. Saw a video where a Cubs fan told all the Cubs fans to buy out the stadium. Yeah, hey, I think they attempted to do that, Kerry. I think so. 0-2 count. Pomerantz delivers. That's going to be popped up, and that will head out of play, and it's 0-2 once more. Oh, and 2 is the count. Pomerantz sets and fires. And Turang sends this to left center. PCA, though, calling for it and will make the catch. Man, it's loud. That'll bring up William Contreras. Looks like we have Jacob Mizorowski warming up in the bullpen for the Cubs, and then Colin Ray warming up in the bullpen. Or did I say, yeah, Mizorowski warming up the bullpen for the Brewers, and then Ray in the bullpen for the Cubs. Again, I apologize. I will be messing up a little bit more often tonight. Here's the pitch. That's a swing and a miss. Strike one. I'm running on fumes. Contreras batting .313, OPS of .916. Here's the 0-1. Check this swing. That is in the dirt. Breaking ball, and it's 1-1. Contreras, 1 homer, 2 RBIs, 5 for 16 in the series. Has come across the score 4 times as well. One and one. Pomerantz delivers. That is way upstairs, and it's 2-1. Brewers fans clapping now. Again, I think they're trying to say, hey, this is our stadium. 2-1 count. Pomerantz delivers. That is inside, and it's 3-1. 3-1 count. A lot of people standing. On deck is Christian Yelich. Here's the 3-1. That's going to be a foul tip, and it's 3-2. Okay, well, soon and get some sleep. Oh, yeah, I hope so. I tried that yesterday. It didn't work. 3-2 count. Here's the pitch. And Contreras sends this to left. Oh, and that one is out of here. The Brew Crew strike first with William Contreras. A solo shot to left center. And the Brewers take an early 1-0 lead. Contreras celebrating in front of the Cubs dugout. That is huge for the Brewers. Again, the Cubs have won the last two. So the Brewers looking to get ahead early and keep the lead. That will bring up Christian Yelich. Here's the pitch. That's a chopper, and that's going foul. Yelich batting .333, OPS of .844, no homers, no RBIs, 5 for 15. Here's the 0-1. That's a swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Let's go. He's one of the most consistent players. Carey didn't like that. No. 0-2 count. Pomerantz sets and fires. That's in the dirt. Knuckle curve. Curve too much, and it's 1-2. One and two count. Pomerantz sets, rocks, and fires. And that's going to be hit right to the first baseman, Michael Busch. Busch with a nice catch. But the Brewers strike first as they lead 1-0 at the end of one. William Contreras sending this to left center, giving the Brewers a 1-0 lead. RC doesn't like it. No. Well, Brewers fans are thinking yes. Folks, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe. Again, I do apologize. Again, I won't be at my 100% tonight. I am sick. I'm also under the weather. But hopefully, if you do like me at 25%, then you'll probably love me at 100%. So make sure, again, to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I really do appreciate you guys and your support. But yeah, if again you haven't subbed yet, make sure again to subscribe, because this is a growing channel, folks. It is. So we are trending in the right direction. I feel like the Brewers are swinging more than usual. Yeah, I think they want to just get on the board again. It was just they didn't do much in Chicago. Your Hawkeyes are up 20-0 on Wisconsin. Yeah, that's that's good. Sick doctor is a horrible thing. It is. It is what it is. I hadn't been sick in a while, so I was kind of counting on it. But yes, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Let's check out some scores from across college football right now. Well, let's go and refresh this just in case. Okay, so Florida Atlantic up 42-20 over UAB. A&M up 21-14 over Florida. Iowa, of course, over Wisconsin 20-0. San Jose State 28, Wyoming 14. Coastal Carolina 9, UL Monroe nothing. Texas Tech 18, Kansas 0. Auburn up 7-0 on Georgia. Wow. Interesting. USC leading 7-0 on Michigan. Purdue 7, Minnesota 0. Clemson 17, Boston College 3. UTSA 21, Rice 3. LSU leading 3-0 over South Carolina. BYU up 7-0 over Arizona. Texas State 14, Troy nothing. That's what's happening across college football. Really, I see. Yeah, no, they're not looking good. I just came back to the house. I was pretty just kind of scoreboard watching. Yeah, I don't know. Wisconsin's just not good this year. I don't know. They haven't been good in a while. So they need to get it together. And, of course, always feel free to chat down below. I try to respond to as many comments as possible, folks. So, again, if you're new here, again, definitely like and subscribe. But also, don't be a stranger. Feel free to chat away. It's definitely been a pleasure to interact with you guys. Again, a new pitcher out there. It's going to be Jacob Mizorowski. As here's the pitch to Seiya Suzuki. That's going to be inside for ball one. Suzuki batting .222 this postseason. OPS of .806, 2 homers, and 4 RBIs. Mizorowski sets and fires. And Suzuki cuts on and sends this to right center, and that one is gone! Seiya Suzuki says see ya. I messed that one up. Oh, well. All I can tell you is that the game is now tied at 1-1. As Seiya said see ya, baseball. Wow. What do I think of the Mariners Tigers? I didn't watch, but I heard about it. And yeah, sounds pretty neat. I was pulling for the Tigers because everyone else is pulling for the Mariners, but it is what it is. Chris, yep, facepalm. So 1-1 is your score. Here's the pitch to Happ, and that's going to be outside for ball one. Ian Happ. He's batting .115, OPS of .564, 2 homers, and 4 RBIs. 1-0 count for Mizorowski. Here's the pitch. That's right down the middle for a called strike. Gary loves it. Woohoo. Jacob Mizorowski. Yeah, right now. Yeah, not looking good. RC loves it. 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. That is outside, and it's 2-1. It's a good one. Yeah, no, it's pretty good. I like Jack Sawinski, though. Jack Sawing-and-a-Miskey. That's the Pirates outfielder. Sawinski. 2-1 count. Mizorowski delivers. That's a big swing and a miss, and it's 2-2 to Ian Happ. Is lacking in the hits. Again, only 3 hits so far this postseason, but 2 of them are home runs. The 2-2. That is outside, and it's 3-2. Brewers fans wanted the call. That one was indeed outside. Got to move this chair up. 3-2 count. Mizorowski sets. Rocks and fires. Grounder to second. Terang has it. Throws to first for round number 1. That'll bring up Carson Kelly. He just wants to play off one, so he gets the home run. Oh, there we go. Thinking outside the box there. Kelly is batting .167, OPS of .523, 1 homer and 1 RBI in this postseason. Mizorowski delivers. That's going to be inside, but it's called a strike. Kelly didn't like the call. I can see why he didn't like it. 0-1 count. Mizorowski sets. And fires. Cut on and hit to right, but that's going foul. So it's 0-2 to Carson Kelly. Oh, and 2 is the count as Mizorowski comes to a set. And he fires. And Kelly sends this to left, and that's going to drop as Choreo could not get there in time. So Kelly is on at first with just 1 out. And that'll bring up Pete Crow Armstrong. It's batting .208, OPS of .448, no homers, 1 RBI, is 5 for 24. in the postseason. Runner on first, one out here in the top of the second. Mizorowski sets and fires. And PCA sends this to left center. And Chourio makes the catch. Allowed out number 2. Jeez, that one was right at the wall. So right now Mizorowski's getting hit on, I would say. That brings up Dansby Swanson's batting 174, OPS of 486, no homers and 1 RBI so far this postseason. Mizorowski sets and delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Oh and 1 count to Dansby Swanson. Runner on first, 2 outs here in the top of the second. 1-1 is your score. Mizorowski delivers. That is upstairs, and it's 1-1. Oh and 1 is the count. Mizorowski sets. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2. To Dansby Swanson, the Brewers fans getting loud. Mizorowski kicks and deals. Check the swing. Did he go? He went. Called. Strike 3. He struck him out. Seiya Suzuki, though, ties it up here in the top of the second inning. So, it's 1-1. Milwaukee and Chicago. Folks, again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe. And I do want to say I apologize. I am sick. I am not feeling great. And, of course, I'm sleep deprived as well. So, look at me go. But, yes, if you do enjoy the call, with me at 25%, maybe you'll like it at 100%. So make sure again to like and subscribe, and hopefully I'll be better next time whenever I see you guys. So, but again, appreciate you guys just clicking on the live stream. It really does help out this channel a lot. It really does. So again, thank you very much for that. And again, feel free to chat down below, talk about whatever you'd like. I try to respond to as many comments as possible. So definitely do that. Don't be a stranger. Don't be a stranger. Do you have a poll up? 54% of you guys have the Brewers winning tonight and facing the Dodgers. 46% have the Cubs. So pretty much 50-50 if I had to guess, if I had to say so myself. And of course, again, we're just going to ignore that. But yeah. All right, some scores across college football. Florida Atlantic leading 50-22 over UAB. A&M 21, Florida 14, Iowa 20, Wisconsin 0. San Jose State 28, Wyoming 14. Coastal Carolina 16, UL Monroe 0. Texas Tech 21, Kansas 0. Auburn leading 10-0 over Georgia, with USC leading 7-0 over Michigan. Purdue up 10-0 over Minnesota. Clemson up 17-10 over Boston College. UTSA 28, Rice 3, South Carolina 7, LSU 3, BYU 14, Arizona 0, and Texas State 14, Troy 0. Again, the Brewers will have Vaughn, Frelick, and Durbin due up in the bottom of the second inning. It's definitely been a pretty close series all the way around. And it looks like we may have that tonight. I'm expecting us to get back any time now. Jeez, All right, we are back. And again, Andrew Vaughn coming to the plate. He's batting .300, OPS of 1062. 1 homer and 3 RBIs in the postseason. Ray delivers. That's going to be cut on and hit to right, and that's going to be a foul ball. So Ray has yet to allow a run here in the postseason. During the regular season, a 3.95 ERA. So pretty solid. Here's the 0-1. That's going to be a swing and a miss. 95 out of the zone, and it's 0-2 to Andrew Vaughn. Oh, and 2 count. Ray delivers. That is outside, and it's 1-2. That was a breaking ball outside the zone. 1-2 is the count. Here's the pitch. That is outside, and it's 2-2. To Andrew Vaughn. Ray will come to a set, and he fires. That is outside, and it's 3-2. Frelick is on deck. He's looking for a good performance again. He's also struggled. Here's the 3-2. Vaughn sends this to left. On the run is Happ, and he makes the catch for out number 1. Now, coming to the plate is going to be Sal Frelick, batting .214, OPS of .536. No homers and 1 RBI, is 3 for 14. Settle down. Collins has carry so far. I would say he's doing okay. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball. That is in there for a called strike. 0-1 is the count. Ray will set. And he fires. That's a chopper, and that is going foul. Tie game, yep. We got a tie game here in Milwaukee. Expect a good one tonight, folks. I do think it'll be a good one, back and forth. 0-2 count. Ray sets. Ray fires. That's chopper, and that's going to be a foul ball. Once again, the count is 0-2 to Frelick. 1 out, nobody on here in the bottom of the second inning. Ray will set. Ray fires. Cut on and fouled back. That one was way out of the zone. Frelick just trying to make some contact there. Jacob, how's it going? Good to see you, man. 0-2 is the count. As Ray sets, and Ray fires. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Down goes Frelick. That'll bring up Caleb Durbin. Call the Steelers? Yes. Yes, I will, Jacob. Hopefully, as soon as this ends, I just go to bed and, pass out. That's what I'm hoping for. I got to be up early. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike. I'm calling the early game in the morning. Broncos and Jets, and then Steelers and Browns. 0-1 count. Here is the pitch. Grounder, and that's going to get through for a base hit. Caleb Durbin. Maybe some 2-out magic here. So a 2-out single for Durbin. Collins your second cousin. So that's cool. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Did you get a new mic? I did. A new mic. Ray sets and fires. That is outside, and it's a 1-0 to Blake Perkins. Perkins batting .250, OPS of .641, no homers, and 1 RBI. Giants fan, how's it going? Good to see you, Giants fan. I apologize, I'm exhausted. Here's the 1-0. That's a breaking ball inside. Throw to second, and he is out. Durbin saying, no, I'm not out. He thinks he's safe, so they may check it. Hold on. I'm not too sure. Oh, yeah, he's safe. He's going to be safe, folks. That's going to be overturned. Hello. Hey, bud. How's it going? Good to see you. Giants did awesome. Oh, yeah, they look good on Thursday night. So I think this is going to be overturned. Throw was just too high, and then, of course, Swanson had to make a heck of a play just to tag him. Yeah, I think this play is going to stand here. So it's going to be a runner on second here with Perkins, of course, at the plate. Well, dang. Huh, yep. So Durbin is on at second. Perkins, of course, at the plate. Brewers fans, of course, loving it. Again, there's a lot of Cubs fans there in Milwaukee, like a lot. 14:20, yep, we accomplished that at the end of the stream at the UNLV and Air Force game. We got to 14:20 exactly. So, yeah, so far, I'd say it's a good day. Pretty good day. Ray looks back at second and fires. Breaking ball, that is in there for a called strike, and it's 2-1 to Perkins. 1, 2, and 1, I see. Oh, yeah. Here's the 2-1. That's going to be in the dirt, and it's 3-1. So 3-1 count to Perkins. Runner on second with 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. Again, it's 1-1. Ray sets and fires. Perkins sends this to center, but PCA moseying back there and will make the catch for route number 3. Nothing doing for the Brewers. So we head to the top of the third. Your score is 1-1 here in Milwaukee. Folks, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with DrDelay. Yeah, this is what I do, folks. I call games. So, yeah, if you definitely appreciate, if you definitely like what, again, I'm sorry, I can't speak right now. I'm just so distracted and tired. If you like what you see with me at 25%, you'll probably like it more at 100%. So, yeah, that's pretty much what I'm trying to say. Definitely like and subscribe. This is not the first time I've called a game when I've been sleep deprived, and it probably won't be the last. Hopefully it is, though. It's definitely not fun. Been up for almost, let's see, I woke up at 8 o'clock yesterday. So, yeah, almost 36 hours in a row. Let's go. You think Dodgers won the World Series? No, I don't. I don't think so. I think the winner of this series represents the NL in the World Series. Channel's the game on. It's on TBS. I believe it's also on True TV. It might even be on TNT. I'm not too sure. So, yeah, there's 3 channels just in case you don't have it. Of course, I got you right here. And, of course, and again, I apologize. This is not my best effort or best stream. So I do feel bad. I feel bad. It'll get better after the World Series. Talking about like the being sleep deprived. I'm not too sure. I'm sorry, Carrie. I'm lost there because I do cover football, of course, a lot of football, and it's going to be a lot of football every day college football. So, yeah, pretty much after baseball, then it really kind of kicks up. And, you know, I'll be covering games almost every single day on this channel. Maybe not every day, but almost every single day. So, anyway, due up for the Cubs will be Shaw, Bush, and Horner. Yes, I heard about Aller. Apparently, he's done for the year. So, that's... Oh, sleep some more. Yeah, well, like I said, though, there's going to be college football almost every day. There's NFL, and then there's college on Tuesday and Wednesday. Then there's NFL on Thursday. Yeah, and then there's college again on Friday, Saturday, and football on Sunday. So, no, it's actually going to be even worse. It's going to be even worse. That's okay. Again, you know, if I want to make this thing into something special, I got to do it. I just wish I would have fell asleep last night. Would have been nice. All right, Matt Shaw at the plate. He is 2 for 15 in the series. Batting 133, OPS of 483. The pitch. That is in there for a called strike, 100 on the radar gun. 0-1 count as Misarowski sets. As he rocks and fires, that's a breaking ball in the dirt, and it's 1-1. 1-1 count to Matt Shaw, who was 2 for 8 in the NLDS. Again, 2 for 15 overall in the playoffs. Misarowski sets, rocks and fires. Chopper to third. Durbin has it, throws to first. Ooh, close play, but he got him. Very close indeed. That'll bring up Michael Bush. Durbin's pretty good. Wow. Bush is batting 280, OPS of 1117, 4 homers, 4 RBIs in the postseason. Here's the pitch. That is in there for a called strike, breaking ball right down the middle. Bush is 0 for 1. Misarowski sets and fires. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. 0-2 count to Michael Bush. Brewers fans are rising to their feet. I'd be very shocked if this one is not a ball. I'm just going to say 0-2 count. Misarowski delivers. That is way outside. It was 1-2. It's just the way it's going. You know, whenever it's an 0-2 count, the pitcher will always try to get him to chase rather than throw it in the zone. It's almost like I don't know. Anyway, it is what it is. 1-2 count. Here is the pitch. Breaking ball in the dirt, and it's 2-2 to Bush. The count is 2-2. Misarowski delivers. Cut on and hit to left. And Churia was there to make the catch for out number 2. 2 away. That'll bring up Nico Horner. It's batting 414, OPS of 952. 1 homer and 2 RBIs. If this game goes 15 innings, you might, I may die on camera. Misarowski sets and fires. That's going to be outside, and it's 1-0. Yeah. Oh, yeah, if this game went 15, would be the worst for me. Would be the worst for me. 1-0 count. Misarowski sets, rocks, and fires. That's in there for a called strike, breaking ball. It'd probably be good for the channel, but not so much for me at the moment. Misarowski once again sets on the 1-1. Then fires. Grounder up the middle, and that's going to get through for a base hit. Potentially some 2-out magic for the Cubs here. Then I'll bring up Kyle Tucker. Good thing you didn't do Detroit to Seattle. I mean, I wouldn't have minded it last night. I mean, I wasn't sleep deprived then. That was pre-sleep deprivation. I just couldn't go to bed. I literally just could not fall asleep last night. Then I'm sick now. It is what it is, though. Mizorowski sets and fires. That's going to be in there for a called strike. 0-1 count to Kyle Tucker. Runner on first, 2 outs here in the top of the third. Mizorowski looks over and fires. Grounder to second. Tosses to first for out number 3. Nothing doing for the Cubbies. We head to the bottom of the third inning. It's still 1-1 here in Milwaukee. Give me about 60 seconds, folks. I will be right back. Give me a little bit. I'll be right back, folks. I promise. All right, I'm back. I am back. Here, try chamomile tea. It works wonders. I've actually seen it in the store. I've just never done that. No. I should though. I should. Right now, you're in commercials. Yeah. A lot of commercials here. A lot of commercials on YouTube. A lot of commercials here in on TBS. Again, they're milking it. I wouldn't be able to do what I just did if it was a regular season game. They're like 60 seconds, and it's like you're back in action. Joey Ortiz coming to the plate here in the bottom of the third inning. Here is the pitch. Ortiz grounds it to short. Swanson throws. Oh, it's a high throw, and it is not in time. A great play by Bush to try to keep that from going past him. But the throw was just a little bit wild. And now that puts, well, again, there's a runner on first now with nobody out. Swanson had some time, and then he just sails it. Good effort by Bush. That'll bring up Jackson Chorios, batting .438, OPS of 1188 in the postseason. Here's the pitch. That's going to be cut on and found back. 0-1 count. Again, a runner on first with nobody out. Swanson, again, had the time to show in this replay here. Just decides to... I don't know. That was interesting. 0-1 count. Ray sets. And delivers. That's a ground ball to second. Uh-oh, there's one and two. A double play. So it doesn't hurt anybody. That'll bring up Bryce Terang. It's batting 118. OPS of 343, no homers, a 1 RBI. Here's the pitch. That's going to be outside, and it's 1-0 to Bryce Terang. Curveball. 1-0 count. Ray sets. Kicks and deals. That's outside, but it's called a strike. 95. On the fastball there. Just... that was a favorable call for the Cubs. 1-1 count. Ray delivers. Breaking ball that is outside, and it's 2-1. 2-1 count to Terang. Again, he struggled. You can see his stats here. Just not hitting what he was doing in the regular season. It's the 2-1. That's going to be outside, but it's called a strike. You could argue it should be ball 4. But it's 2-2. 2-2 count. Ray fires. That's outside, and it's 3-2. 3-2 count. Ray looking to get out of it. Here's the pitch. That's going to be cut on and fouled back. There is a pitcher warming up in the Cubs bullpen. Three and two. Ray fires. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. We head to the top of the fourth. It's 1-1 here in Milwaukee. Folks, again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with DrDelay. This is what I do, folks. I call games. So, again, if you like what you're listening to, make sure, again, to subscribe to the channel. We're a growing channel, folks. Just crossed over 1,400 today on the subscriber count. Again, it was just at the end of July. We were at 343. Now we're over 1,400. So, again, thank you very much for your support. Thank you very much. I really do appreciate just clicking on the live stream. Really does help a channel out a lot, you know, especially a small channel like mine. But we are growing. Again, over 1,000 subs in 9 weeks. So, again, make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Those likes and then, of course, you pressing that subscribe button really helps channels like me. Let's check over some college football scores. I haven't really done it in a while. Let's go ahead and refresh here. Okay, well, Florida Atlantic, again, 50, UAB 30, Texas A&M 21, Florida is at 14, Iowa 23, Wisconsin 0, San Jose State 28, Wyoming 14, Coastal Carolina 16, UL Monroe is 0, Texas Tech 21, Kansas 7, Auburn 10, Georgia nothing. That would be pretty interesting there. USC 14, Michigan 7, Purdue up 16-10 over Minnesota, Clemson up 31-10 over Boston College, UTSA 31, Rice 3, LSU leading 10-7 over South Carolina, BYU 14, Arizona 7, Texas State 28, and Troy 7. Let's see here. Feels like the Cubs bats are 10% hotter than the Brewers bats. What's up, Dr. Lane? Hope you're feeling better. Yeah, I'll probably feel better tomorrow. I hope so. But again, I'm just hoping for an exciting game. That's all I can ask for. Get the blood flowing, and just yeah. I mean, I would love like a 13-10, 10-9 game. That's just me. And yeah, it does kind of feel that way with the Cubs. You know, the Cubs, again, they had the momentum. They've won the last two. Let's go Cubs, says Carey. Cousin of Colin Ray. That's pretty cool. Suzuki coming to the plate, batting .250, OPS of .955, 3 homers, 5 RBIs. He's also the guy that put the Cubs on the board and tied up the game. Mizorowski out there for the 4th inning. The pitch, that's in there for a called strike, 96 on the gun. It says win or go home up there on the scoreboard, and that's true. Pretty much. 0-1 counts. The pitch. That's in there, but not called a strike. And it's 1-1. One and one, Mizorowski will set. And he kicks and deals. That's going to be fouled back, and it's 1-2 to Seiya Suzuki. This is a lot on this young man, the Mizorowski, the young pitcher. The 1-2, that's cut on and sent to right. Frelick is booking it, and he is going to make the catch. Good run by Frelick for out number 1. That'll bring up Ian Happ. Ian Happ, again, only 3 hits in his postseason. 2 of them, though, are home runs, and both of them have been in the series. Winner go to Cancun. Very accurate. Very accurate indeed. Mizorowski delivers. That's a swing and a miss, and it's strike 1. Happ again batting .111, OPS of .542, 2 homers and 4 RBIs in the postseason. The 0-1, that is outside, and it's 1-1, 95 on the slider. I mean, just think about that. 95 on a slider. Jeez, 1-1 count, Mizorowski sets and fires. That's going to be a foul tip, and it's 1-2 to Ian Happ. The Miz looks in. He sets. And fires. That's a breaking ball outside, and it's 2-2. Brewers fans wanted the call. Again, I do want to have a friendly reminder here as just because the pitcher throws it and the catcher catches it doesn't make it a strike, folks. Here's the 2-2. That's cut on and fouled back, and it's 2-2 once again. Of course, I said the same thing there in Chicago, folks. Don't think I'm anti-Brewer here. I mean, it's not the case. I'm just a baseball guy. A baseball fan like you. 2-2 count. Mizorowski rocks and fires. Check the swing. Did he go? He went. He struck him out. That will bring up Carson Kelly. Batting .200, OPS of .579, 1 homer and 1 RBI. Mizorowski leans in. Now leans back as he sets and fires. Breaking ball that is inside. And it's 1-0. Kelly tonight is 1 for 1. Again, he's kind of struggled in the postseason. The 1-0. That's going to be sent to right. Frelick will make the catch for out number 3. Nothing doing for the Cubs. We head to the bottom of the fourth inning. Your score is still 1-1. Folks, again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure again to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already, folks. This is what I do. I call games. I call games, folks. So, yeah, no, if you like the MLB, if you like NFL, if you like college football, this is the channel for you. So make sure again to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with DrDelay. Of course, tomorrow I am expecting to do 4 streams. I know that's kind of a lot. Now, if things don't work out, then I will cut one, and it will be either the Bengals, Packers, or the Lions, Chiefs. Just don't know yet. I don't know. But as of now, though, I am expecting to do all 4. So, again, feel free to join me if you're, again, a football fan. Broncos, Jets in the morning. Browns, Steelers in the afternoon, or in midday, I should say. Bengals, Packers in the afternoon. And then Lions, Chiefs, Sunday Night Football. That may be happening. We'll see, though. Again, if I'm still sick, then I don't know. I might cut one, but I will definitely do 3 for sure. I want one extra. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, that would be brutal for me, Chris. I'll try not to fall asleep if that's the case. Oh, my gosh. No, I'm yawning. Oh, no. Again, I'm sleep deprived, folks. Don't think I am bored of baseball. It's just I've been up for 36 hours now. So, yeah, pretty tired, and I'm also sick. So, yeah, I'm not making excuses. Those are just the reality of things. That's no way to get any sleep. Nope, it wouldn't be a pitcher's battle that goes in extras. Yeah, that would be the worst. That'd be the worst. And again, I have to do the game in the morning because that has been very good to the channel, those early games. No one really covers those games, the early ones, so definitely have to do it because it helps the channel a lot. It really does. Man, these commercials are just forever. Every time I think, oh, this is where we're going to cut back to the game. Nope. Just kidding. Just kidding. And, of course, again, feel free to chat down below and talk about whatever you like. I try to respond to as many comments as possible. Tonight might be 16 innings. That's hilarious, Michael. That is hilarious. It might be story time with DrDelay by that point. So I'll be just ready to go to bed. Again, this is William Contreras. Of course, he got the scoring started in the the bottom of the first with a solo shot. Here's the pitch. That's a breaking ball outside, and it's 1-0. Contreras batting .353, OPS of 1154, 2 homers and 3 RBIs. Ray sets and fires. That's going to be popped up. And Bush is going to make the catch for out number 1. That'll bring up Christian Yelich. Christian Yelich batting .313, OPS of 796, no homers, no RBIs. That's what you call sarcasm, yep. Ray delivers. That's going to be a chopper to short. Swanson has it. Throws to first very quickly. 2 away for the Brewers. And that'll bring up Andrew Vaughn. Vaughn is batting .273, OPS of 974, 1 homer and 3 RBIs. Again, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Ray sets. Ray deals. That is inside, and it's 1-0. Ultimate, how's it going? Good to see you. Hopefully everything is okay with you. 36 hours. Yep, no, it's brutal. Here's the 1-0. That's going to be in there for a called strike, and it's 1-1. Yeah, no, I definitely didn't want to be up 36 hours. Didn't think I would be. Here I am. Here's the 1-1. That's outside, and it's 2-1. We can hope that this game will end within the next 2 hours, and then that'll be 38 hours, and that's not too bad. Then I go to bed. and have about 10 hours until I have to be up. So maybe I sleep the whole time. Here's the 2-1. That's inside, and it's 3-1 to Vaughn. So 3-1 to Andrew Vaughn. 2 outs, nobody on. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike. Message me. To be honest, I was kind of shocked that I would get a message like that. 3-2 count. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a grounder, and that's going foul. Sleep is overrated. Who needs it? Donovan? I disagree. Sleep is very underrated. Oh, man, I could use the sleep. 3-2 count. Ray fires, and Vaughn sends this to left. It was given a good ride at the wall. It is out of here. It is gone. Home run. Andrew Vaughn and the Brewers have taken a 2-1 lead. 383 feet. Hopefully not a 15. Yes. Oh, man. Would be very unfortunate for DrDelay. There isn't going to be any small ball. No, everyone's just swinging for the fences at this point. That'll bring up Sal Frelick. Here is the pitch. Breaking ball that is in there for a called strike. Go Team Sleep. Yes, I'm on Team Sleep. Big fan of Team Sleep. Here's the 0-1. That's going to be in there for a called strike, and it's 0-2 to Frelick. Yep, Drowler's done. 0-2 counts. Ray fires. That's a tapper right back. Oh, it gets past Ray. Swanson's there. Throws to first. Not in time. Frelick with an infield single. Throw it back. Yeah, this were Chicago for sure. It would have been. Yeah, that would have been. Would have been for sure. So Caleb Durbin coming to the plate again. The Brewers leading 2-1 here over the Cubs in the bottom of the fourth. 1 man on. He's at first. Ray sets and fires. That's cut on and hit to center, but that's going to drop. Oh, and PCA fumbles the ball. Frelick is going to go ahead and stay at third. Oh, and he loses the ball at second. Oh, my goodness, the Cubs are unraveling. Oh, my goodness, what in the world? PCA normally so good in the outfield, then he just flat out fumbles the ball, and then he throws it in. Nico Horner, he couldn't manage it well. Luckily for them, Frelick stayed at third. Yeah, I don't remember. I don't know if Penn State beat Northwestern or not. I know it was a close game earlier. I just don't remember. If they lost Northwestern, it's over. They will not go to the playoff for sure. So runners on second and third. This is Blake Perkins at the plate. 2 outs. If Michigan falls tonight, as long as OSU doesn't lose till that Big Ten title, yeah, probably. Cubs are unraveling right now. Yep. Right now they are, but again, if they get out of this, then it's all good. They would just be down the run, but runners on second and third with 2 outs. Ray sets. Ray deals. Checked his swing. He did not go. It's 1-0. Northwestern won, yeah. Penn State's that's over for them. They already have 3 losses. There will be no 9-3 teams in the playoff. 1-0 count. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball that is outside, and it's 2-2. Perkins again hasn't really had the best divisional series, 3 for 13. That's a 231 batting average, OPS of 594, no homers and 1 RBI. Ray fires. That's a low, and it's 3-0. Just missing. Carey can't believe it, really. 3-0 count. The pitch. That is low for ball 4. The bases are loaded. That'll bring up Joey Ortiz. Now, there is a mound visit now. You're going to see Kelly here. Have a little chat with Ray. This may do it for... Yeah, so a mound visit by Kelly. Georgia down 10-0. Yeah, I saw that earlier. And yep, Council's going to come out. That's going to do it for Ray. And the Brewers fans definitely with a warm welcome to Council as he looks around. So a pitching change underway. Ray will exit. He will make way for Daniel Palencia. Right now, though, it is 2-1 Brewers. They have bases loaded, but with 2 outs. Grand Slam incoming. We'll see. We'll see. Hey, my friend, how are you doing tonight? I'm doing good. No, you're good, Kenneth. Again, appreciate you, man. You walked him, Colin. You're off the list for thanks. Oh, my goodness. No, Carrie, you can't do that. No way. Oh, jeez. Oh man, that's a hey, you guys are tough on each other. That's pretty funny. That is pretty funny. But again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure again to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with DrDelay. This is what I do, folks. I call games. So again, if you enjoy the style that I have, it's more of a traditional style, though I don't know if that traditional style is really applying tonight, really all day. It's been kind of it hasn't really been the best day as far as calling games, but it is what it is. Hey, we're making the best of it. So again, hopefully you like it, and hopefully you like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Again, it's a growing channel, folks. We crossed over 1,400 today. We're actually at 1,420 whenever I logged into this stream. So it'd be great to get another 10. Hey, 1,430 at the end of the day would be pretty cool. Or even more than that. Of course, if you see 1430, don't stop. I'm not saying, hey, that's our limit for today. No, you should definitely, again, subscribe for more play-by-play with DrDelay. Chase Mariners, yep. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing game 1. There's years of college football where a team gets hot at the right time, and that's what Ohio State... That was Ohio State this year, and there's reasons... There was a definitive number 1 from week to one. I don't know. Again, we'll see. We'll see there. Again, I know you are a very big Ohio State fan, so definitely no bias there. I'm just saying, don't be surprised if they do fall. That's from his grandpa, Dr. Nami. Oh, okay. Well, still, tough family. That's okay. My family would say the same thing about me if I were in a similar situation, for sure. All right, this is Joey Ortiz, folks. Joey Ortiz has an opportunity here. The base is loaded. 2 outs. Bottom of the 4th. The Brewers lead 2-1. Looking to extend the lead. The pitch. That is outside, and it's 1-0, 100 on the gun. 1-0 count. Bases loaded. 2 outs. Again, the number 9 hitter, Joey Ortiz, coming to the plate. Palencia looks back at second, looks at third, sets and fires. That's in there for a called strike. 89 on the slider. The count is 1-1. Palencia looks at second and at third. Sets and fires. Ortiz fouls this back, and it's 1-2. The count now favors the Cubs, of course. The count is 1-2. Palencia sets. Rocks and fires. Grounder to short. Swanson has it. Throws to second. Oh, that was close, but he is out. He is out. Well, hey, the Brewers do score one thanks to Andrew Vaughn. So we head to the top of the fifth. The Brewers leading 2-1 over the Cubs. I say not falling after this week when they just beat the number 17. Well, I know that. Rangers 5. Yeah, the Penguins get their first loss of the year. Yep, okay. All right. Well, anyway, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with DrDelay. This is what I do. Again, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you are visiting here. Again, appreciate you for letting me call this game. Again, I know there's a lot of competition for this game. Like, I really do know that. So definitely subscribe because we are a growing channel. It's not going to be a small channel for much longer. So make sure to subscribe and definitely speed up the process because, again, we are moving forward. Again, over 1,000 subs in the last 9 weeks. So we are just cruising along. Phew, says Carey. Big missed opportunity there. Hopefully it doesn't come back. Yeah, no, that was a big opportunity. Number 2, Ohio State will have top 25 wins. Texas shouldn't be in the top 25, but they will be. They will be. I don't know. I kind of saw them beating Oklahoma. No, Oklahoma to me is not that good either. But I just was like, yeah, they're going to win. Like and subscribe. DrDelay does a great job. Thank you, John. Appreciate it. Again, I apologize if I'm a little bit off tonight. I am waking up a little bit more as the game kind of got exciting there, so that's good. But yeah, I've been up now for 36 and a half hours. So, yeah, I woke up at 8 yesterday at Central Time. So, yeah, definitely tired. 36 and a half hours. We're moving along, though. And, of course, again, tomorrow I'll be doing 4 NFL games. So, you know, I could cut one out. I'm still unsure if I will. Just depends on if I'm still battling this sickness or whatnot. If I get good enough sleep. But again, appreciate you guys for clicking on the video. Again, like I said, there's a lot of people calling this game. So thank you very much for giving me a chance to call it. No. PCA will be due up here in the top of the fifth. Again, the Brewers leading 2-1. It's batting 200, OPS of 431. No homers, a 1 RBI. By the way, Mizorowski out there again. So this is interesting. Mizorowski delivers. That's a big swing and a foul ball. As that's a chopper foul. 0-1. Oh, and 1 count. Mizorowski sets and fires. And that's cut on and sent to left, and that's going to go foul. It's definitely due. Yeah, I would say so. Has no homers so far this postseason. Had 31 homers in the regular season, though he kind of slowed down towards the end of the season. He was really crushing the ball the first half. 0-2 the count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. One out. That will bring up Dansby Swanson. Swanson batting 167. OPS of 467. No homers and 1 RBI. The Miz sets and fires. That's in there for a called strike. 94 at the knees. Again, that's a slider. It's not a fastball. It's not a changeup. It's a slider. Oh, and 1 count. Mizorowski Sets and fires. That's going to be low, and it's 1-1. Wonder if he's still sick. I don't know much about all that. I don't know how long. When did he get sick? The count is 1-1. Mizorowski delivers. That's a grounder to short. Ortiz throws to first for out number 2. Nice pick there by Vaughn. 2 away now here in the top of the 5th. That'll bring him Matt Shaw. Again, he's, had better stretches. He's 2 for 16 in the postseason, batting 125, OPS of 458, no homers and 1 RBI. Last week, well, hey, he might be then. Mizorowski delivers, and that's going to be in there for a called strike. 100 on the outside corner. Oh, and 1 count. Mizorowski sets. Kicks and deals. Almost hits Shaw. Oh, man. 1-1, 100. Jeez, Oh, wow, so close. I don't know how that didn't hit him. The umpire can. Pretty cool. One and one is the count. Mizorowski sets. And fires. That's a big swing and a miss, and it's 1-2. 100 on the fastball as the Brewers fans rise to their feet. They are cheering and hollering. Mizorowski sets and delivers. Check the swing. Did he go? He did not. That's kind of a delayed call there. No, he didn't even go. Not even close. The count is 2-2. Mizorowski sets. Rocks and fires. That's outside, and it's 3-2. Three and two is the count. Matt Shaw again at the plate. He's the number 9 hitter. The Miz delivers. That's cut on and hit to right, and that's going foul. Shaw 0 for 1 with the ground out so far today. Mizorowski sets. And fires. That's going to be hit to right. Frelick going to back up a little bit, but make the catch for out number 3. All right, we head to the bottom of the 5th. The Brewers leading 2-1. Mizorowski with 4 innings pitched. I don't know if anyone really had that on their bingo card today, but it's working. It is working indeed. Guess I can check out some scores. Again, folks, make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already, folks. Definitely helps out channels like mine. It's very, very much appreciated. Very much a small channel, very much rising. Florida Atlantic 50, UAB 33. Texas A&M up 24-14 over Florida. Iowa's up over Wisconsin 30-0. San Jose State 28, Wyoming 14. Coastal Carolina 23, Yale Monroe 8. Texas Tech 21, Kansas 17. Auburn leading 10-0 over Georgia. Georgia is driving, though. They are at the Auburn 22. USC, leading 14-7 over Michigan. Purdue leading over Minnesota 17-13. Clemson leading over Boston College 34-10. UTSA leading over Rice 38-10. LSU leading 10-7 over South Carolina. BYU is leading 14-7 over Arizona. Texas State up 31-14 over Troy, and that is pretty much it. There's some other games happening later, but nothing much right now. Due up for the Brewers will be Churio, Terang, and Contreras. And of course, feel free to chat in the comment section. I'm sorry, I keep forgetting to mention that, but yeah, no, I do appreciate talking to you guys. You guys do make it pretty entertaining, so that is very much appreciated. Just curious here, and I'm going to look up how many people are streaming this game again. I bet it's a lot. I bet it's a lot. BYU. What about BYU? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Someone's using the old Brewers logo. What the heck? Jeez, 17, 18. Jeez, like I said. Oh, go. Okay. Well, I was going to say what you had typed. I'm just, want to give you the benefit of the doubt there. All right, this is Churio showing bunt, pulls back. That's low for 1-0. Churio batting .412, OPS of 1118, 1 homer, 6 RBIs. Here's the pitch. That's going to be inside, and it's 2-0. Go BYU, the Mormons. The Mormons are good at football. They are. 2-0 count. Palencia delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Oh, you went to BYU? That's cool. That's cool. Okay. That's neat. 2-1 count. Yeah, no, they've been pretty good. 2-1. Here is the pitch. That's going to be chopped foul. And it's 2-2. I'm trying to think BYU. I think they had Steve Young back. Was that in the 80s or 70s? I think Steve Young was in the 80s, right? Yeah. Here's the 2-2. That's cut on and fouled back. Of course, they had Zach Wilson a few years ago. Yeah, last year they were pretty good. And I think they're still undefeated now, if I recall. 2-2 count. Palencia sets. Rocks and fires. That's a breaking ball upstairs. Just missed, and it's 3-2. Three and 2 is the count. Palencia sets. Rocks and fires. That's low for ball 4. So Churio gets on with nobody out. Oh, yeah, Latter-day Saints. Wait, Latter-day Saints. I thought they were also Mormons. I could be wrong. I do apologize. I thought that was the case. I'm not thinking straight right now, though, am I? Here is the pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike. Penn State quarterback's out for good. Yep. Drew Aller is done. And again, I don't think he's going to be... I don't know. He played himself out of the first round, I think. For sure. Palencia looks over at first. Here's the pitch. That's going to be cut on and sent to left. Happ is running, and he will make the catch. Throw it back in. William Contreras coming to the plate. He's batting .333, OPS of 1090, 2 homers, 3 RBIs. Same thing. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. I got you. Contreras, again, he has that solo home run earlier. Here's the pitch. That's going to be just inside, 1-0. Where I live, there really aren't many Mormons. I know there are. I mean, I've seen, I've seen the guys in the white shirts and the tie and the bikes. Here's the 1-0. That's going to be upstairs 2-0, but there's really not many of them around here in Texas. 2-0 count as that one was way upstairs. Wendy pulling for the Cubs. Yeah, the Cubs down right now, Wendy. 2-1. Palencia kicks and deals. That's going to be in there for a called strike. 2-1. Palencia looks over at first. Sets. Rocks and fires. That's going to be hit right to second. Throws to first. Oh, they doubled him up. A double play. What a play by Nico Horner. Oh my goodness. That was just a a shot to the second baseman. Palencia fell down because it just was so fast. But Nico Horner just on top of it, throwing to first, doubling him up. We head to the top of the sixth. The Brewers leading 2-1 over the Cubs. Missionaries, there are lots of texts. Okay. Well, I guess where I live, there are not many. I mean, we have a lot of, just Baptist churches around here. A lot of that. A lot of the Baptist churches. That's right. I was raised a Baptist myself. Yeah, again, the Brewers had... I mean, I don't know if there was an opportunity there, but, it's always nice to get a guy on, especially in a game where it feels like pitching is going to be the one. Really, it's been a whole series where pitching has just been the dominant, Yeah, it's just been very dominant, but... Well, again, this game is actually moving quite quickly compared to the last, for a playoff game. Again, we're already in the sixth inning. It started pretty much an hour and 20 minutes ago. Now, I'm saying this, or an hour and 30 minutes ago, I should say. I'm saying this now. That means it's going to just take a while, because as soon as I open my mouth about it, that's when it takes forever. That's when it's going to start slowing down. We will have a new pitcher. So Mizorowski is done, had a feeling about it. He had a great, of course he allowed that home run, but Mizorowski did pretty well. Aaron Ashby is going to be the new pitcher for the Brewers. He looks very angry. ERA of a 6.23. Whip of a 1.85. So that is your starting, or not starting, is your new pitcher for the Brewers. Bush, Horner, and Tucker will be due up in the top of the sixth. Here too. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just exhausted. Folks, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Again, I'm very sorry. I really wish I would have slept, and then I would have been able to give you guys more of a, more exciting performance. But I do appreciate you guys hanging out with me and letting me call the game for you, because again, like I said, there's about at least 18. That's what I saw, and then I started seeing some other games from the past. But yeah, again, make sure to definitely like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Hopefully you like what you see or like what you hear. Probably more like what you hear. Probably won't like what you see. Not much here to look at, but definitely maybe to listen to, if you're okay with me stumbling on my English every now and then for some reason. I mean, I'm tired, but even when I'm not tired, I'll still do it. It is what it is. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike. 98 on the fastball at the knees. Bush, of course, with 4 homers and 4 RBIs. Here is the pitch. Breaking ball, that's a grounder. Diving attempted, not able to get there is Ortiz. So Bush with the leadoff single. Now that'll bring up Nico Horner. Of course, he just hits. It's batting .433, OPS of .986, 1 homer and 2 RBIs. Runner on first with nobody out. Ashby will set, looks over at first, and fires. That's inside, and it's 1-0. 97 on the fastball. One and 0 count. Ashby sets, kicks and deals. Grounder, and that is just foul. Brewers got lucky there. As that beat Durbin. One and 1 count as Horner's going to ask for time again. A runner on first, nobody out here in the top of the sixth. The Brewers leading 2-1 here in Game 5. Win or go home. The home team has won every single game this series. The 1-1. That's in the dirt. Oh, and it hits Horner. That was in the dirt, but it skipped up and hit Horner. And now there's runners on first and second with nobody out. Hits him in the knee right there. Yep. That will bring up Kyle Tucker, and just like that, the stadium's getting a little nervous. You can hear it. Not as loud. Tucker's 0 for 2. Struck out and a ground out. Who's pitching? Aaron Ashby. They took out Mizorowski. Ashby fires. That's outside, and it's 1-0. Contreras telling him, hey, calmate. It's okay. He's like, hey, let's go. You're good. 1-0 count. Runner on first, runner on second, nobody out. Ashby sets and fires. That's a grounder, and that's going foul. Come on, King Tuck. He's due for a hit. Oh, geez, I don't like that guy. Oh, man. Well, that's not good. Yeah, you struggled in the postseason. The regular season had an ERA in the 2s, but definitely not looking good right now. Here's the 1-1. Check the swing. Did he go? He did not. And it's 2-1. So 2-1 to Tucker. Ashby leans in. He sets, looks back at second. And fires. That is outside, and it's 3-1. The Cubs fans are getting loud here in Milwaukee. The Brewers fans, they are pretty tame right now. It's looking a little bit scary for them as Seiya Suzuki is on deck. The count is 3-1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. And it's 3-2. A young Cubs fan can't believe it. It's like we have an opportunity here. 3-2. Ashby fires. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. That is a key out there. That was pretty huge. And that'll bring up Seiya Suzuki. Ashby will step off. And that looks like that will do it for Ashby. And I don't blame him. I mean, so that looks like Patrick will be the new pitcher for the Brewers. Peter says K, almost like his strikeouts. Carey, can't believe it. Lou pulling for Suzuki. Carey also pulling for Seiya. But we have a pitching change, folks. So they'll step away. I, of course, will be right here. Folks, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already, folks. Those likes and subscribing buttons being pushed definitely helps out small channels like mine. But, hey, we won't be small for much longer. We are definitely a growing channel. So if you subscribe today, you're joining a channel that is on the rise. So, yeah, if you like the NFL, if you like college football, and you like MLB, make sure to subscribe because this is what I do. I call games. Tomorrow, I am scheduled to do 4. I mean, if I can do it, I will. If not, I will do 3. But, yeah, that's the minimum. 3 with potential for 4. So, yeah, definitely like and subscribe. How long did Miz go? He went 4 innings. He did very well. He allowed, I think, was the first batter he faced was Seiya Suzuki, and it was a solo shot. Then since that, he was just pretty good. 4.5. Yeah, I think it was 4, but yeah, I mean, that's fine too. 4.5, whatever. It's the same. Yeah, 4 pitches. 54. He was very efficient, to be honest with you. Very efficient. So yeah, no, definitely a good performance for the young man. Definitely a potential weapon there for Milwaukee. Yeah, 4, no. Yeah, it's just a 4 flat there. Patrick, again, the new pitcher. Let's see if I can get, let's see if I can click that real quick. Patrick, so far this postseason, has yet to allow a hit or a walk or a run or just anything in general. Surely that's not the announcer's curse rearing its ugly head. Surely not. Patrick in the regular season, a 3.53 ERA. Opponent batting average of 248. Again, this is Suzuki. He's already hit a home run. Highest percentage of runs via the home run. The Cubs, 69% of their runs have came because of the home run. It's the 3rd highest all time. You're good. Don't worry about that. It's not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. Suzuki at the plate. Runners at first and second, 1 out. Patrick looks back at second and fires. That is inside, and it's 1-0. Suzuki again, 1 for 2, has a solo home run. That's the only run the Cubs have. Patrick sets, looks back and fires. That's outside, and it's 2-0. 2-0 to Seiya Suzuki. Carey says, do it again, Seiya. Brewers fans look nervous. I cannot lie. 2-0 count. Here's the pitch. That's in there for a called strike. Two and 1. Patrick kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. 97 way upstairs. He chased it. Suzuki's going to ask for time. Two and 2 count to Seiya Suzuki. Again, runners at first and second with just 1 out here in the top of the 6th. Patrick sets on the 2-2. Looks back at second. He's still staring at them. Geez, here's the pitch. That's going to be hit to left, and that is caught by Churio. He's going to throw it in, and Bush and Horner go back to their respective bases. That'll bring up Happ, Ian Happ. He is batting 107, OPS of 524, 2 homers and 4 RBIs. Runners on first and second. Patrick looks back at Bush. That's going to be inside. Contreras fake. Contreras, I've noticed, he will fake that as a passed ball. And it's just, I don't know, he does that quite a bit. And I think it's very clever because I'm sure people will bite. I'm sure it's happened. I just haven't seen it yet, but that is so cool. Carey, Lou Kane says, please. Ian, as that's going to be right down the middle for a called strike. 1-1. Again, runners on first and second with 2 outs. Patrick looks back at Bush. Here's the pitch. And Happ sends this to left, and that's going to go out of play. Don't leave him stranded. Yep. The count is 1-2 to Happ. Happ is 0 for 2 on the night. Patrick looks back at Bush. He delivers. That's in the dirt. The ball temporarily gets away, but nothing doing. Well, geez, Peter, that seems pretty harsh there. 2-2. Patrick sets. Looks back at second. Rocks and fires. Chopper, and that's going foul. We might not get another chance like this, please, bro. Yeah. No, yeah, it's been a lot of pitching here, Lou. I definitely understand what you're saying for sure. Because, I don't know. I think the Cubs are good enough to get another opportunity. But yeah, this is a good one. You got to take advantage. 2-2. Patrick looks back at second. Here's the pitch. Called strike 3. He struck him out. 91 on the outside corner. We head to the bottom of the 6th. The score is 2-1. Man, oh man. Folks, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with DrDelay. This is what I do, folks. I call games. Again, if you like the NFL, if you like college football, and, of course, you love the MLB, make sure, again, to subscribe to the channel. This is what I do, folks. I call games. Of course, I called 2 games earlier today. Those were featuring, that was Charlotte and Army, and then Air Force and UNLV. Actually, a pretty good game. The Air Force UNLV, very exciting game. Really got good in the second half. That ended up being 47-44, something like that. I might be tripping. Actually, I don't know if that was accurate, but it was a really good game. I think it was like, I don't know. Let me look at it right now. But yeah, folks, again, make sure to like and subscribe. Of course, I got NFL coming up tomorrow. So again, if you're a football fan and you're looking for some just play-by-play for that game or some games tomorrow, I might be covering a game you're looking at. 51-48. Okay, look at me. I was way off. Not really, but I was off by a little bit. Yeah, that was a great game. A&M leading Florida 24-17. Iowa shutting out Wisconsin. Oh my goodness, 37-0. San Jose State 28, Wyoming 14. Coastal Carolina 23, UL Monroe 8. Texas Tech 21, Kansas 17, Auburn 10, Georgia 3, USC 21, Michigan 7. Oh, I was pulling for Michigan. Oh man, Purdue 17, Minnesota 13. Clemson 34, Boston College 10, UTSA 52, Rice 10, LSU 10, South Carolina 7, BYU 14, Arizona 7. That's in a delay, apparently. A delay on DrDelay, not too shocking. And Texas State 31, Troy 17. Folks, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, if you haven't done so already, to like and subscribe. We do have a new pitcher. It's going to be Caleb Thielbar. He has been pretty good so far. 0.0 ERA, whip of a 1.33. Due up for the Brewers will be Yelich, Vaughn, and Frelick. Let's see here. Sorry, yeah, positive energy. Oh, yeah, you got to keep the energy positive. I don't think that was too negative, but I get what you're saying, though. Never give up. Cubs have Portillos. I don't even know what Portillos are. It sounds Hispanic, and I'm half Hispanic. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike. Great voice, Doc. Heard you say it's your radio voice, and thanks. Well, yes, thank you. Let's see, I'll call you Tesaria. Appreciate you for the kind words. Here's the 0-1. That's going to be in there for a called strike. Wisconsin, yeah, they're not good. Oh, you're a Wisconsin grad. Jeez. Oh, jeez. 0-2 count to Christian Yelich. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Yelich looked clueless up there. That's shocking. Yelich is usually very solid. But it was a lefty on lefty here. I totally understand that, though, Peter. I'm usually hard on... I mean, I obviously never played for the Steelers or whatnot, but I'm very hard on my Steelers and the Pirates. I got to readjust this. I had to move the camera because I'm over here now. I have to adjust everything in the background. That's going to be a breaking ball in there for a called strike. 0-1 count. Andrew Vaughn, of course... his home run gave the Brewers the lead. The 0-1. That's going to be popped up. Suzuki is there and will make the catch for out number 2. So very quickly, 2 gone. That'll bring up Sal Frelick. Portillo's Restaurant. Yeah, I've never heard of that. Portillo's means the good land in Spanish. Okay, that's pretty cool. Yeah, no, never heard of it. Never heard of Portillo's. Or Portillo's. I don't know if that's what you guys actually say. I'm probably just picking on you guys. But anyway, here is the pitch. That's going to be just outside for a called strike. What a no count. Here's the pitch. That's going to be low, and it's 2-0. I just want Italian beef dipped with Giandaneris. I probably butchered that. It sounds good. I don't know what that is. Beef is always good, though. Here's the 2-0. That's going to be inside. Almost hit Frelick. And it's 3-0 to the right fielder. Again, he's kind of struggled here in the postseason, but he's 1 for 2 today. Three and 0. Here is the pitch. That is low for ball 4. A 4-pitch walk. Oh no, I think I have to. Well, this froze. So it looks like Craig Counsell is perfect timing. So this website, MLB.com, has froze, but there's a pitching change. So I will go ahead and exit out of here. And we'll go ahead and duplicate. Oh, I guess I can do that. So we have a pitching change. Looks like it's going to be Kittredge coming to the plate. Let's see here. Hot dogs. I don't like hot dogs. Token, W Food Token responds to the food. That's crazy, Token. DJ, you're crazy. Just lurking, and then, food's being spoken. Oh, I got to go ahead and make my voice heard. Appreciate you, Token, for checking in, man. I appreciate you. Peppers. I've never heard of those peppers. I'm sorry. I'm in Florida. Ain't been home since May. It's tough. There says onion and green peppers sauteed. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I guess I'd have to try it, I guess. I don't like hot dogs, though. I'm anti-hot dog. Thumbs down hot dogs, folks. All right. So, yeah, Kittredge going to be the new pitcher. Let me go ahead and check out his stuff here. Then I'll get back to the hot dog chat. Andrew Kittredge, 0-1 so far in the postseason, 4.91 ERA, whip of a 1.09. And, of course, Durbin is at the plate. And, again, there's, 2 outs, but there is a man on it first. When does the NLCS starts? I think it starts Monday. You already know it. Huh? You've been here. Oh, yeah. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, Token. You're. No, I don't like bratwurst or anything like that. No. I know. I'm pretty. I don't know. I'm different, man. I guess. I don't know. I'm from the north. I'm from Pennsylvania. So, yeah. Bratwurst, all that. Very popular up there. Never really had it as a kid. So, I like sausage. I like I like certain sausage, too. Like, if it has the consistency of, like, a hot dog, like, I don't want that sausage. No, I'm good. I'm good. I don't like. You don't like hot dogs? Yeah. Glizzy W, I love loosened days of my life. No, man, I can't do hot dogs. I'm good. I'm good. Give me a burger any day. Hot dog or burger? Burger. All right, Kittredge sets. As he faces Durbin, here's the pitch. That's going to be low for ball 1. Did catch a little bit of the zone, actually, but no call. So 1-0 count to Caleb Durbin, who's 2 for 2 today, and he has a stolen base. Kittredge looks over at first. He sets. And a pickoff attempt. Looks like Frelick, though, is back safe and sound. Brats are fired. Not today. Forget everything. Okay. This guy. Go Brewers. Also love. Oh, my gosh, you guys. Bringing up stuff that food. I'm like, yeah. It is what it is. Here's the 1-0. That's a check swing. Did he go? He went. And it's 1-1. Crushes in a boot and a time and also a bill. That is my day. So why Wisconsin leads the nation in drinking. The Brewers. Oh, geez. That's not good. 1-1 count. Kittredge sets. And, looks like Frelick's going to go ahead and take second. Oh, and that's huge. Kittredge was too busy setting, I guess. I don't know what he was doing. He's just relaxing. He's coming to the set, just taking his time. And then Kittredge is like, oh, my goodness. So now, a base hit in the outfield makes this a pretty big deal. Here's the 1-1. That's in the dirt, and it's 2-1. Dodgers probably loving that both teams. Yeah, that's true. Pierogies are good. Oh, yeah, pierogies are great. Oh, yeah, I definitely agree there. 2-1. Kittredge sets, rocks and fires. Swing and a miss. That one was well inside. Durbin swung at it anyway, and it's 2-2. We need to win this game because I think either one of us got the Dodgers. Oh, yeah, no, I completely agree. The winner of this game, I believe, goes to the World Series. I'm not just saying that. I believe that. Here's the 2-2. Chopper, and that's going foul. A cheesesteak? A Philly cheesesteak? Talk about overrated. Overrated. And I was born about an hour away from Philadelphia. Overrated. Why are we talking about food? I don't recall what initially started, Z, but hey, we're here. 2-2 count. Kittredge kicks and deals. Check this swing. Did he go? He did not, and it's 3-2. A Philly cheesesteak. Yeah, you're not missing much, Carrie. 3-2 count. Kittredge sets and fires. That is low for ball 4. Now there are runners on first and second with 2 outs. Blake Perkins coming to the plate. Available arms, the Cubs have 7 left. They have Boyd, Imanaga, Brown, Savali, Keller, Soroka, and Tyone. I'd like to see the Brewers. Of course, Mizorowski ate 4 innings, so they got plenty more. This is Perkins. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike one, 96 below the zone. Oh, Portillo's. That's right. Thank you, Gary. I guess I could have checked back and scrolled up, but I guess I was too lazy. 0-1 count. Here is the pitch. That's going to be cut on and fouled back. And it's 0-2. They need Boyd. Right now you got Kittredge. Oh and 2 count. Kittredge delivers. Check this swing, and he did not go, and it's 1-2. Be interesting to see if Ohtani can get back into the groove after the Phillies series. Yeah, he struggled, really. He struggled mightily against the Phillies. 1-2 count. Kittredge fires. That's inside, and it's 2-2. 90 on the slider. Again, there are runners at first and second with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Perkins at the plate. Kittredge delivers. And Perkins pops it up. Bush is going to make the catch. Kittredge almost caused a disaster there as Perkins slams his helmet into the ground. We head to the top of the 7th. The score is still 2-1. Folks, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, if you haven't done so already, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with DrDelay. This is what I do, folks. I call games. So, again, if you like the style that I have, make sure to leave a like and, of course, subscribe because, again, likes really help the channel out a lot. Definitely lets YouTube know that, hey, this guy might not have a lot of subscribers, but he does get people to like his stuff. Like, hey, he's not too bad. So definitely do that. And, of course, subscribing, definitely a huge support as well. Again, that pretty much means I'll be right there on your YouTube feed whenever I have a game up. Of course, again, you don't have to show up to every single game I do, and that's definitely not expected. But, again, would appreciate it, though. Definitely helps out the channel a lot as it'll push me up further in the algorithm, in games like this when there's so many people that call this game. So, yeah, again, appreciate it. Yeah, commercials, I know, they're the worst, but, yeah, I don't know what else to say there. But, yeah, again, appreciate you guys for sure. Again, if you guys love football, college football, NFL, Major League Baseball, this is the channel for you. It's free, by the way. You don't have to pay a dime. You don't have to. Not that bad. My husband thinks the Brewers will win because they got the first run, just like you said earlier. Yeah, they got the first run. The Brewers, I don't know. I don't know about scoring first or anything like that, but I can say, again, the Brewers usually take advantage of whenever there's people on base. Now, they haven't really done that great with that tonight, so that's what's kind of a little bit scary if you're a Brewers fan because, yeah, they usually do some damage in situations like they just had, but obviously it didn't happen. Kelly, Crow Armstrong, and Swanson coming up to the plates. Yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, I'm sorry. Let's see here again. We're just waiting to go back into play here. I'm assuming we're going to keep on with Patrick on the mound. I didn't see any indications that they were going to the pen. Move closer here. All right, yeah, Patrick's on the mound. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike. This is Carson Kelly at the plate. It's batting .192, OPS of .558, 1 homer and 1 RBI. Patrick kicks and deals. That's going to be outside, and it's 1-1. Lou stating that the Cubs will take the lead this inning. Wow. Patrick rocks and fires. That is in the dirt. Handled well, and it's 2-1. The commercial breaks are longer. Oh, yeah, they completely are. The commercial breaks, they're at least 2.5 minutes, 3 minutes. In the regular season, I think it's 60 seconds or 90 seconds. I can't remember. Here's the 2-1. That's a ground ball, and that's going foul. So the count is 2-2 to Kelly. Sorry, I couldn't think of the name. Carson Kelly. Patrick begins the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Now Koenig was warming up in the bullpen. So unsure what they're going to do here, if they're going to keep Patrick in or not. Chased it way out of the zone. 96 on the fastball. Looks like Patrick's going to stay in and face PCA. He's also batting 192. Pardon me. OPS of 414. Here's the pitch. And PCA hits this to right. And that one is foul. Just foul. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, gave it a good ride, but that one was foul. All about the Benjamins this world's got. Yeah, no, they are. Yeah. It's pretty bad. 0-1 count to PCA. Patrick rocks and fires. That is outside, and it's 1-1. PCA is 0 for 2 on the night. Patrick kicks and deals. That's a swing and a miss, and it's 1-2. Kylie, I haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, how are you doing? Steelers. Yes, I am doing the Steelers tomorrow. Steelers Browns. And I don't blame you. Again, the Pirates are bad, Kylie. So they're gone now. So I definitely don't blame you. But yes, I'll be doing the Steelers tomorrow versus the Browns. As Patrick kicks and deals, that's going to be in the dirt, and it's 2-2. Kylie, of course, a Pirates and a Steelers fan. So, yeah, it's rough. It's rough on us Pirates and Steelers fans. Those Steelers aren't too bad now. Here's the 2-2, and PCA gives it a ride to center, but Perkins is making his way in for out number 2. That'll bring up Dansby Swanson. He's batting 160 in the postseason, OPS of 450. Oh, yeah, the Pirates. Oh, it's all good. I will go ahead and just remove it. Yeah, I try to keep language. It's not a big deal. You're not in trouble or anything, but I do try to keep language to a minimum. That's going to be a swing and a miss, strike 1. But you're good. Yeah, no, the Pirates jerseys are awesome. I love this, the home alternate that we have. Here's the 0-1. That's going to be outside, and it's 1-1. But you're good, Lou. Yeah, don't worry about it. Just, the only reason I don't do all that is because, there could be children, watching us. Here's the 1-1. That's going to be in there for a called strike, and it's 1-2. And, of course, I became a sports fan at a very young age, so, that's why I do that. But anyway, 1-2 count to Dansby Swanson. Nobody on, 2 outs. Brewers fans are getting loud. They are waving their towels as that's a swing and a miss. He struck him out. We head to the bottom of the 7th inning. The Brewers leading 2-1 over the Cubs. Folks, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with DrDelay. One of these days, I'm going to set this thing here, the mic, and I'm never going to touch it. I feel like I got to adjust it, though, every few seconds. Anyway, make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already, folks. This is what I do. I call games. So, yeah, no. If you are a NFL fan, a college football fan, or, of course, a MLB fan, definitely subscribe to the channel because we are a growing channel. Over 1,000 subs in the last 9 weeks. It's a channel that is just popping off. So, again, make sure to subscribe and join the fast-growing channel that this is. 2 earnings and on to the Dodgers. Oh, Chris, we'll see, Chris. Again, I mean, we'll see. I don't know. I don't want to guarantee victory for anybody here yet. Right now, though, it is trending that way because the Cubs are down to the last 6 outs. So, but yeah, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to leave a like and, of course, subscribe. Let's check out some college football scores from across the nation here. A&M leading, they just scored 31-17 over Florida. San Jose State 28, Wyoming 21, Coastal Carolina 23, UL Monroe 8, Texas Tech 28, Kansas 17. Auburn leading 10-3. That would be just an amazing win, but Georgia is at the Auburn too, so I don't know. USC over Michigan 24-7 right now in the fourth quarter. I think that's going to probably hold. Purdue leading 20-13 over Minnesota. Clemson 34, Boston College 10. UTSA 60. Make it 61-10. Rice is getting blown out. Unbelievable. South Carolina 10, LSU 10. Let's go South Carolina. Come on. BYU 14, Arizona 7. They have resumed that one. That is no longer in a delay. Texas State 31, Troy 27. Let's see here. Boise State 3, New Mexico 0. So, yeah, definitely a lot of stuff happening across football today. Again, the big story, I guess, Penn State losing. And what else was the big story here? Oh, Oklahoma losing. And Oregon. Yeah, a lot of stuff happening, actually, in college football today. Geez, all right. I believe Joey Ortiz will be due up here in the bottom of the 7th. Penn State. Yeah, get him out of here. All right, Kittredge is out there for the bottom of the 7th. Here is the pitch. That's going to be outside for ball 1. Let's have this game go 15 innings. Nope. No Rising Rhino. Nope. Here is the pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike. I am now up to 37 hours of no sleep. I definitely would like to go to sleep. I'm actually a little bit more awake now, so that's going to really bother me later. Here's the 1-1. That's going to be low, and it's 2-1. So watch me be up 37 hours in a row. I was exhausted at hour 36, but here at hour 37, I'm good. So watch me stay up the whole night again. 2-1. Here is the pitch. That's going to be cut on and hit to right, and that's going to go foul. Auburn player fumbled the ball as he was going over the goal line. Unbelievable. Oh, my goodness. It is what it is. No upsets. Well, I mean, there were plenty of upsets today, but, man. Anyway, here's the 2-2. That's going to be cut on and fouled back. So 2-2 count to Joey Ortiz. Penn State is just another example of my preseason polls. Yep, I completely agree, Magic Man. Completely agree. Them and Texas as well. 2-2. Here's the pitch. That's going to be poked down and hit to right, and that's going foul. Cue up Abner Uribe. Yeah, I can definitely see him for sure in the 8th. Got your second win. This is probably my 4th win by now. This is my 4th win. I got a second win during the UNLV game when it got pretty good. It was getting pretty exciting there at the end. 2-2 count. Kittredge sets, kicks, and deals. That's going to be sent to center. PCA on the run. Oh, what a sliding catch Oh, my goodness. Great play by a great player. I mean, geez, that'll bring up Jackson Chorio. He's batting .412, OPS of 1150. Sorry, Reno, I had to bail out at half or midnight last night. Probably ended sometime after 1. Yeah, I don't think I would have. I don't know. We'll see. Here's the pitch. That's going to be cut on and hit to right. Suzuki is under it and makes the catch for out number 2. Folks, again, make sure to subscribe to Rising Rhino. Click on that name, subscribe, and then come right back here. That's all you got to do. It's fast and free and easy to do, folks. If you like football, that is your guy. He does football, and then a little bit more football. Bryce Terang coming to the plate. He, again, has had a rough series. He's 2 for 19. As Kittredge delivers, that's going to be cut on and hit to right center. PCA leaping, and that one is out of here. Bryce Terang, what did I just say? Having a great series as he goes ahead and gives the Brewers a 3-1 lead here in the bottom of the 7th. That is huge. In a game like this, it's pretty much like a 8-run difference. PCA equals MVP. Ooh. Well, hey, he's not too bad, but unfortunately, I've been up 4 days in a row, but that was because of bad decisions and it wasn't fun. Oh, I imagine not. Oh, it's a Rhino sighting. Cheers. Oh, yeah. Rhino, a legend. Dinger, yep. SMH, yeah. Sorry, Carrie. Gotta love an insurance run. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Brewers fans are liking it right now. This will bring up William Contreras. And there was a mound visit, I believe, so I don't know if that means Kittredge is done. To be honest, Kittredge didn't really look all that great in the 6th. I'm surprised he was out there for the 7th. To be honest with you. Kittredge is still on the mound, so I don't know if there is a... There's hope. Oh, yeah. You guys have been up the whole game. Here's the pitch. That's going to be low for ball 1. Sounds like there's a lawnmower outside. It's 9:24 at night. Should I be concerned? Here's the 1-0. That's going to be in there for a called strike. Folks, if it's over for me it happens. But yeah, I think there's a lawnmower outside. I could be wrong. Hopefully I'm wrong. 1-1 count. Here is the pitch. And Contreras sends this to left. And that is caught by Happ at the warning track for out number 3. All right, we head to the top of the 8th. The Cubs have 6 more outs to get 2 more runs at least. 3-1 Milwaukee over Chicago. Folks, again, make sure, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with DrDelay. This is what I do. I call games, folks. So, again, if you like the NFL, if you like the MLB, and, of course, college football, definitely subscribe to the channel for more play-by-play with DrDelay. This is what I do. I call games, folks. So, yeah, make sure, again, I can't speak, but subscribe to the channel. Again, tomorrow I'll be doing 4 NFL games. 3, potentially 4. I have 4 of them here. If I continue to lack in the sleep department and all that, I will cut one of them at the end. Unsure, though. The first 2 are guaranteed. Broncos, Jets in the morning. Browns and Steelers, of course, in the first slate. And again, I don't know on the second one yet. I will, if I'm just exhausted, folks, I will cut one of them. I just don't know which one. But yes, make sure, again, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with DrDelay. That's the change. Yeah, Carrie, it might be over for me. If it is, it's been real. You guys have been great. Well, he's out for the 7th. Grand loss. Good loss for the... Yeah, I don't know when the world... To be honest with you, I don't know. Kittredge just was shaky. Looks like Uribe is going to be the pitcher for the Brewers here in the 8th. That's a solid pitcher right there. Abner Uribe. In the postseason, just one appearance. But in the regular season, a 3-2 record, 1.67 ERA, whip of a 1.04. So, yeah, just as good as relievers come. He's been very good. Elite, actually, this year. Shaw, Bush, and Horner due up whenever we do return to action. And he said Purdue and BYU are winning. That's still happening there. Purdue, yep, up 20-13 on Minnesota. And BYU up 14-10 over Arizona. BYU 5-0. Man, the Mormons are just good at football now. I guess they've been good in the past. I'm just saying last year they were good. They were 9-0, I think, and then they just I can't remember. Were they 10-0 or something and they lost? I can't remember. The Browns are one of the most consistently bad franchises in sports. Yeah, I totally understand that as a Pirates fan. We are the Cleveland Browns of baseball. All right, we will have a pinch hitter here for the Cubs. It's going to be Moises Ballesteros. He's 0 for 2 so far in the postseason. First at bat today, of course. So I'll move closer. Uribe sets and fires. That is low, and it's 1-0 to Ballesteros. The rookie is batting .298, or he batted .298 in the regular season, OPS of .868, so the future is bright for the Cubs catching position. 1-0 count. Uribe sets, kicks and deals. That is outside, and it's 2-0 to Ballesteros. Think the Rockies have you beat on that one? I don't think so. I mean, the Rockies have at least made it to the World Series this century. Pirates can't do nothing. Here's the 2-0. That's going to be cut on and sent to left. Chourio is there and will make the catch for out number 1. Yeah, the Rockies were pathetic this year, but I mean, I think the Pirates. Ballesteros, is that wrong? Was I wrong there? I could be wrong. It's fine. Just let me know if I'm wrong there. Michael Bush coming to the plate. It's batting .296, OPS of 1108. 4 homers and 4 RBIs. Uribe sets and fires. That's going to be outside, and it's 1-0 to Michael Bush. One no count. Here's the pitch. That's going to be outside, and it's 2-0. And looks like Contreras is going to have a little chat here with Uribe. Well, was that it? I don't even know. I just assumed he was Hispanic, so I'm just trying to roll the whatever I can. You know, roll whatever I can. I can't roll R's, though. That's just something I can't do for some reason. Like, I'm not even going to try, but like, you know, the Spanish word for car, just you think it right now. I can't say it. Can't do it. And I won't try. Thank you for the streams. Hey, thank you, George, for always being here. I appreciate you, George. I really do. Thank you very much. 2-0 count. Here's the pitch. That's going to be low, and it's 3-0 to Michael Bush. Again, he's 1 for 3 today. Looking for a second, and of course, that would be huge for the Cubs. Again, they find themselves down 3-1. To the Brewers here in the top of the 8th. Nobody on, 1 out. Uribe delivers. That is inside a 4-pitch walk. Interesting. That'll bring up Nico Horner. Horner batting .433 this postseason. Again, he just hits. That's what he does. Uribe sets and fires. That's in there for a called strike. OPS north of 1,000. 0-1 count to Uribe. delivers. That's going to be ground ball. Oh, to Durbin. And Durbin makes the catch. I thought it was a ground ball, but no, he was able to make the catch. And that is huge. Oh, wow. What a play by Durbin. Horner couldn't believe it. Yeah, I can't believe it either. That'll bring up Kyle Tucker. Looks like Contreras going to have a little chat here with Uribe as the pitching coach coming out. Again, it's 3-1. The Brewers leading the Cubs in the top of the 8th. 1 man on, 2 outs. Let's see, what is Tucker for the day? Tucker is 0 for 3. Tucker looking for his first hit. Of course, it'd be a big one here, keeping the inning moving. Wonder who will close the game for the Brewers if Uribe is in now. Yeah, I was thinking that as well. Just a long little delay here. All right, we are back again. Tucker coming to the plate again. Runner on first, 2 outs. Uribe sets and fires. That is outside, and it's a 1-0. Brewers fans did not like the call, but that one was indeed outside. Again, Tucker 0 for 3. Carey, come on, King Tuck, tie this thing up. A little bit of a rhyme there. 1-0 count. Uribe sets and fires. That is low, and it's 2-0. CeeLo, how's it going? How's it going? Good to see you making rounds. Okay. Appreciate you. 2-0 count. I figured you would have been streaming this game. So now, hey, there's an opportunity for me now, taking advantage. CeeLo not calling a game. Here's the 2-0. That's going to be a swing and a miss, and it's 2-1. Folks, again, check out On The Go with CeeLo as well. That guy calls games a lot as well. He also does NASCAR, which, you know, if you like left turns, I guess that's your thing. Not really my thing, but it might be your thing. I don't know. Anyway, here's the 2-1. That's a grounder to second. Tosses to first for out number 3. We head to the bottom of the 8th. The Brewers again leading 3-1 over the Cubs. McGill. Okay. Well, no, McGill started. McGill started, right? Am I tripping? Yeah, McGill started the game. So yeah, no. Koenig could come in. There is that. So Koenig could do it, or you can just put in a starter. A starter could come in and definitely close things out. That would be interesting. Just kind of working your way backwards. It's evolving just backwards. Yeah, no, he already pitched. Schedule conflict. I see. Well, again, appreciate you for stopping on by, CeeLo. Thank you again for your support. I really do appreciate it. Again, folks, make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already, folks. This is a growing channel. Just over, again, we've, in the last 9 weeks, over 1,000 subs have already have subbed to the channel. And again, it's completely free to do so. You don't have to pay me anything to do that. But yeah, again, if you like the NFL, if you like MLB, and of course college football, make sure to like and subscribe today. Again, tomorrow we're going to be trying to do 4 streams. I can guarantee you 3 of them. If I still have not slept, though, I will definitely crash out for sure sometime during tomorrow's stream. And yeah, that'll just be a bummer. But again, Broncos, Jets, that is the opener. Browns, Steelers, Bengals, Packers, and then Lions, Chiefs. Again, I would scrap one of the last 2 if I'm not able to find any peace and sleep tonight. But yeah, again, appreciate you guys for your support. And again, make sure again to like and subscribe. Again, just clicking on the video really does help out a lot. Just give me a chance to call the game for you. Hopefully I win you over in that brief amount of time. New pitcher for the Cubs will be Brad Keller. He has a 1.93 ERA, whip of a .86 in the postseason. Due up for the Brewers will be Yelich, Vaughn, and Frelick. Time running out. Yep. This is stressful. Oh, yeah, definitely. You're still recovering from the 15 innings. Oh, yeah, I totally get you. I just have been up for 37 and a half hours now. I'm exhausted. I'm also sick. So, yeah, no, I'm pretty dead. I'm pretty dead right now. But it's okay. I'll live. Let's get it done for you. Sorry, I don't watch football. It's all good. It's okay. It's okay, Carrie. Appreciate you for, tuning into my baseball coverage. You know, I do thank you guys for that. I really didn't know how it would go for me when I started doing this in March, but it's been pretty fun, as that's going to be a swing and a miss. Breaking ball in the dirt, strike one. Yeah, it's tough, CeeLo. I'll live. Here is the 0-1. That's a chopper, and that's going foul, and it's very quickly 0-2. Yelich again, 0 for 3 on the night. For the series, batting .278, OPS of .714, no homers, no RBIs. Keller delivers. That's a grounder to second. He tosses to first for out number 1. So 1 away. For the Brewers, that'll bring up Andrew Vaughn. Vaughn, of course, has a home run tonight. It's batting .308 in the series. OPS of .1207, 2 homers and 4 RBIs. It's 1 for 3 tonight. Here's the pitch. That is inside. And it's 1-0, 96 on the fastball. Are those stats updated as the game goes? Yes, it is. The 1-0. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike. And it's 1-1. Yeah, those stats are clutch. When I don't do 3D, which is most of the time, I do this. That's a grounder to short. Swanson throws to first for out number 2. I think I misspoke there. I do this most of the time. When I can do 3D, I will. But I usually don't. Well, I feel like we're going to be kind of spoiled here. As that'll bring up Sal Frelick. It's 1 for 3 on the night. A little late tuning in, but just want to say, what's up, Doc? How's it going? As Frelick sends this to center, and PCA makes the catch for round number 3 very quickly. The Brewers go down. So, this is it, folks. We head to the top of the 9th. The Cubs need 2 runs to push this to the bottom of the 9th. They trail 3-1 to the Brewers. Yep. Oh, yeah, no, definitely. Those things are pretty neat. But, yeah, I can't really do the 3D sometimes. But it is what it is, you know. I try when I can. It definitely does help, for sure. People like the moving targets, you know. It's like, oh, I see stuff moving. Oh, that's good. You know. Keeps up the great work. Thank you. I'm trying. What does innings pitched? Oh. That means innings pitched. So it's the final countdown. Yep. That is a MLB 2K9 song, if those of you played any old baseball games. It's the final countdown. Cubs, again, due up for them will be Suzuki, Happ, and Kelly. Of course, Suzuki had the only run for the Cubs so far. So he's looking to at least do some more. Love me some 3D. Yeah, no, it's very clutch. It's very clutch indeed. I've noticed it too. It definitely helps out. I'm probably doing that next year. But right now I can't because, again, my internet's not so great. So I'm a little bit behind. So I keep it kind of hush-hush. I keep it hush-hush over here. I'm sure you guys already noticed, but, you know. Yeah. You watching, I'm listening. Yep. You're very welcome, Janice. 3 more outs. Let's go, Cubs. It's not over. Oh, no, you're correct. And it's completely still possible that the Cubs come back. And folks, again, I do appreciate you guys for hanging out with me tonight. Again, I know there's a lot of options out there for you to, listen to this game. So again, I really do appreciate you choosing me as your voice for this one. And again, if you haven't done so already, make sure to leave a like and, of course, subscribe to the channel because, like I said, it is a growing channel. It really is. We'll be up there sooner or later. I estimate in about 18 months. I think we'll be definitely a very solid channel then. I do think so. Totally get it, yeah. Seiya is sick, too. Seiya is pretty good. Seiya is pretty good. Unless you're saying he's actually, like, sick. Like, dang, and then the Cubs are just all getting sick now, because that is not good. All right, so they are actually leaving Uribe in for the 9th inning. So that is interesting as he faces Seiya Suzuki. Uribe sets, kicks and deals. That is low, and it's 1-0. Yes, it's Uribe. 1-0 count to Suzuki. Uribe rocks and fires. That's a breaking ball upstairs, and it's 2-0 to Suzuki. It's batting .233, OPS of .891, 3 homers and 5 RBIs this postseason. The 2-0. That's right down the middle for a called strike. Thought that might happen, yeah. I was thinking Koenig for sure, but no. A lot of faith in that young man. 2-1. The pitch. Suzuki sends this to left. Churio on the run and will make the catch for out number 1. The Brewers. Oh, he's unhealthy. Oh, wow. Yeah, everyone's getting sick. Yeah. Uribe pitching the 9th. Yep. I got what you meant. All right. The Brewers are 2 outs away. Uribe sets as he faces Happ. The pitch. That is inside, and it's 1-0. Happ batting .103, OPS of .506, 2 homers and 4 RBIs in the postseason. Of course, he only has 3 hits, but 2 of them have been home runs. 1-0 count. Uribe fires. Breaking ball. That is in there for a called strike, and it's 1-1. Eric, good to see you, man. Thank you for stopping on in. I'm doing all right. I'm tired, exhausted, but I am making it. Go, Bruku. Becky, good to see you. Good to see you as well. 1-1 count. Uribe delivers. That is a chopper, and that's going foul, and it's 1-2 for Uke. Yeah, the Cubs getting sick at the wrong time. That's unfortunate, Carey. The count is 1-2. Uribe sets and fires. And that's going to be hit to right. Frelick makes the catch for out number 2. And the Brewers are 1 out away from potentially hosting the Dodgers on Monday. Carson Kelly looking to keep it alive for the Cubs as he's batting .185 in the postseason, OPS of .537, 1 homer and 1 RBI. Here's the pitch. That's a ground ball to short. Ortiz has it, throws to first. That is your ball game. That is your series. And the Brewers have advanced to the NLCS. Let's go, Brewers, says Tris. That's good, man. Good to see you. I ended up falling asleep. Oh, yeah. Hey, I'll probably be doing that very soon. Peter loves it. Doug loves it. Trisk says, I hate the Brewers now. Carrie, well, that's all she wrote. Well, first off, I want to say, for the Cubs fans, I do appreciate you guys so much. Again, Carrie, appreciate it very much. Appreciate you guys subscribing, of course. And also, again, just letting me call the game for you. I'm very sorry that you guys didn't advance. But again, I really do appreciate you guys and your support. Pretty much since, I would say, a lot of you guys started tuning in around late August and September. So, yeah, appreciate you guys. So, again, you're more than welcome if you want to watch some more baseball. I know you'll probably be sick of it. Like, I don't want to watch anymore. I, of course, will be covering the Brewers as they continue to make their run. So, again, thank you very much. Now, as far as just, of course, the Brewers fans, again, thank you guys for your support. Again, you guys were pretty much the biggest fan base outside of the Pirates to really support the channel. So, again, congratulations to you guys. I'm happy for you guys. And hopefully you guys can take down the mighty Dodgers. I'm sure most of us, I'm sure even the Cubs fans will hope that that is reality. So, again, thank you guys so much. You guys have been awesome. Hopefully, if you haven't done so already, make sure you leave a like and, of course, subscribe to the channel. And I will be back tomorrow morning for Broncos and the Jets, as that is, I believe, a London game at 8:30 Central, 9:30 Eastern Time. And again, you guys all have a great rest of your night. Thank you again for putting up with my exhausted, sleep-deprived, sick self. But hey, we've made it. That is all that matters. So, well, yes, you guys all have a great rest of your night. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday night. Please stay safe out there. You guys are awesome. I really do thank you guys so much for your support. And y'all have a great night. Thank you again. Peace. And now if I do send you guys elsewhere, make sure you tell them the doctor sent you. That is it. So yeah, y'all have a good night. Peace. Good night.